You're going to show us how to make a quiche. Now, most people are frightened by quiche because they think it's difficult to make, but it is not.
It's a cheese pie.
It is a cheese pie made with the most flavorful ingredients for spring.
Exactly.
So what are you going to be making the quiche with?
So I'm going to be making a quiche, and we're going to be using some Gruyere and Swiss cheese mix, because the Gruyere is just a little bit too strong flavored, and the Swiss cheese gives it that good gooey, like when you have a grilled cheese sandwich that you really want.
The meltiness, and we'll experience that right now because we're bringing in a piece for everybody.
Ah, great.
Yes. Okay.
So you start with a blind baked or pre-cooked pie shell.
Explain what a blind baking is.
So you want to cook you take a raw pie shell and you put a little parchment paper and they have baking beans and things you can do, and you just cook it in the oven until it starts to get a little bit of color on it. Right. And you want to do that because when you're cooking with custards, it gets raw on the bottom when it's finished, and you never get like a really cooked, beautiful, flaky crust.
So did you understand that, Mark? It's blind baking, what that is? You
still see while you're cooking it.
You're so busy eating.
Sorry,
all right, so when they say blind bake somebody, do that.
Okay. By the way.
All right.
So one of the things that we have a custard, and we like to use a half and half and a little bit of milk with it. And
wait, guys, wait. We need to hear this. This is too good.
No, we need. I don't have to do anything else. You can get these at the restaurant. We sell them whole. We're done.
All right. Please go ahead with the cream again. What did you say?
So we do a custard, and it's eggs and half and milk, and a little bit of seasoning, a little sour cream. So it's a little bit lighter than a heavy cream one, and I think it makes it less eggy.
Okay.
And I also use a lot of cheese in it, which makes it good. Nice. So we're doing a variation with the Gruyere cheese.
I love Gruyere cheese.
It's Gruyere. I always say, I know, it's Gruyere, and I always say Gruyere because it's gooey. Gruyere. I think that's a good way to think about it.
All right.
The cheeses, and then I have a little bit of caramelized onions and some roasted asparagus that we're using. And they're just throw them in the oven with a little salt and pepper and a little olive oil, and that's an easy way to cook them without having to blanch, and then you've got them ready. And they're good cold for salads later. And just mix it. Instead of doing a layering like they used to do, I like to mix it, and then you get a bite in every, a little bit in every bite.
Just a regular onion or the red onion, does it matter?
Doesn't matter. Red onions are a little bit sweeter if you like that. These asparagus I'm getting them at the farmer's market right now. They're in season.
Look how beautiful. Can I show everybody how beautiful this asparagus is?
They're called colossal, and they have jumbo and they go to colossal.
You're wondering what plant
they're the size of your thumb. And what's great about them is they're very, very sweet. We're going to show you how to do a salad with those and how to peel them. So at this point, you've got your cheese packed in there. And
there's lots of cheese in there.
Lots of cheese. And you don't want to pack it in. If you like it eggy, which I don't, you can put a little less cheese in it and just put the custard in. So the trick about putting the custard in is you want to go slow enough that you don't overflow it, because then it sticks to the bottom and it's hard to take out. And also you have a nice, neat looking one. And it's about 2 cups. And this dish we used to do, my dad started doing it at his restaurant when I was growing up.
Your father was a chef too,
yes,
right?
He started one of the first cooking schools in Los Angeles, and everybody knew him and knew this quiche. And when I opened my own place in Santa Monica, we were going to do a little amuse-bouche at the beginning of when everybody came in, and we had kind of a list of different favorites that we were going to do. And we started with the quiche, and it just was such a hit, I couldn't put anything else on. So you come in and you get a little sliver of this. So you can see it coming up against the edge. You don't want to go too high. And then I like to take a fork and just clean it up a little bit, so that way you get a nice pretty one at the end. It's not cooked on there. And just kind of even it out.
Okay, so we're going to bake that in the oven, and then while that's baking, we're going to be making our salad.
Yes.
Put that in the oven.
We're going to put that in the oven.
Go ahead and start the salad.
Okay.
Okay.
Put it on there.
Oh, put it on.
Put it on a baking sheet. A little bit. It doesn't wreck your oven.
And then I'm going to take that out when we're done.
Yes.
Wait till you see what's in here.
Warm and delicious.
Okay, so let's make our salad.
So the asparagus, a lot of, you blanch them, you oven roast them, you do a lot of things with them. The big ones like this, one way to not waste the whole asparagus is you peel the bottom off of it, because the bottom's a little bit tough, so then you have a lot of meaty. But what we're going to do is a little different.
Oh, okay.
We're going to make a salad out of it, and this is a great thing to do. Raw asparagus. I don't, I cook a lot at the restaurants, so I like to take it easy when I'm at home, and this is something that you don't have to cook. And you just want to hold on to it and keep it flat, because they're very fresh and they'll snap. And just peel in the direction.
I've never
probably about 5.
This is scary.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Idea.
You got to check all the peelers in the house and find
the sharper side of the peeler.
So do like 5 and then flip it over.
Okay.
And then you do another 5. And then a little trick I have.
Oh, good.
Is I have a little piece of cardboard.
Like sliced bread or something?
Yeah, right. This is a special tool that you can make at home. Where's the crafts?
Yeah.
It's just a piece of cardboard that's covered with plastic, and the reason that you put it it underneath is you've got a little bit of space in between your peeler, and then you can get all of it. And then you want to just save the ends for...
Why save it for soup or for composting?
Exactly,
right?
and your onion mixture that you had earlier.
Or juice it in your juicer.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. And then this is what we're using in the salad that we made today. So that's
Look at this beautiful salad.
pea sprouts from the farmer's market. And
pea sprouts are very big, aren't they, right now in the spring?
Yeah, I
Look how
think
beautiful
somebody
is it?
decided that you can eat them.
Yeah.
So it's just dressed with lemon and a nice olive oil and salt and pepper. And on the salad, I like to actually put a little bit of... I don't know.
What kind of cheese is that?
This is salty ricotta.
Salty ricotta. I love
dry
that.
ricotta cheese. I didn't put it too much on yours.
It's
not in here.
Well, for some people it is. You know, I know that asparagus leaves a funny smell when you know have to use the bathroom. But some people it doesn't affect some people. Because they just not one of them, but you know whatever.
Okay. Oh, here it is.
Here we go. Look. Wow. Look how beautiful this is. Look how beautiful. Wow. Yeah. It looks gorgeous.
Now, do you serve this with the salad typically, or is it just the...
You know, at the restaurant, we have a little wedge that we give everybody to amuse, and then next door, at the pub that we have, we do a wedge of quiche with the salad.
I have a wedge.
So,
Sure.
A wedge.
Yeah, I'm dying to taste this. Everybody gets it. Really good. Is it? Okay, that looks so good.
So, and the best thing to do is to let it sit for a few minutes before you cut it, because it's
really hot.
and you don't get that beautiful cut. If you wait a little bit.
Well, yeah, that beautiful cup. But it looks beautiful to me.
And the fun thing, too, is if you make them, because they're great, you can make them a couple days ahead of time before you have a party. And when they're cold, if you flip it over, it stays really dense. Take the pie tin off, put it back down, and you can cut some sections out of it and then put it back in there and then heat it up. And then you just have to kind of make a recross.
The best quiche I've ever made.
That is phenomenal.
It's cheese pie. Who doesn't
It is
like
a cheesy, creamy, delicious.
Y'all like it? Thumbs up?